This is awesome.
Hi, Ericka.
Hello, Carla. Grandma knows best.
I know. Now that I see myself on camera, you see, look, I realize I have a space.
Oh, I realize my teeth are a little bit yellow.
I wonder what would fit between there. Oh, am I on camera? We are. Shit.
Oh, we are.
Hi, everyone. Who are you?
Ericka.
Why should they know you?
Why should they know me?
Tell them who you are.
Okay, so my name is Ericka, and I am a mother, a student, and I guess you can say I'm a teacher, an English literacy teacher. And I'm joining today for a conversation. I don't know what about, but we're going to be talking about something, so it shall be interesting.
She's the mother of my grandkids.
Oh, yes, that's exactly what I was going to say. But,
She's why I get called grandma.
It's all my fault.
She did my son.
It's all our fault.
That's enough of that. So what are we going to talk about?
There's so many things to talk about. I went to the Indigo and I picked up my book today.
What did you get?
I got Rosalind's book.
Oh, did you?
Yes, I did.
Politics of Exclusion.
That's what I thought. I thought it was very interesting. I just read the abstract because I didn't get to fully finish it. But
you know what I found out? That if you get the TYPPA book, not the TYP, what's that one, Karen Brathwaite?
Oh, the TYP book.
Yes. And you look under her name, Rosalind, you will actually find a shorter version of that same book in there.
Really?
Yes.
A shorter version?
Yes.
So maybe a chapter of her book? Maybe?
Well, I wouldn't say it's a chapter. Well, yeah, it's all of them put something in there.
Ah.
Yeah.
In the abstract?
No. It's chapters. They gave it to us to read. That's what I thought. I thought, how the hell didn't I know this?
That's what I was going to say. I didn't know.
And then I thought, you know what? Well, number one, we were doing it, how many years ago?
Yeah.
And
we
number
just
two,
started our
they
university education.
Yes, we just begun.
Yes. We were newbies. What do they call it? Rookies?
Oh, God, yeah.
Being lost on a huge U of T campus.
It was a hot mess.
Yes. But we were good. We coped.
were. I remember protesting. Remember us protesting for student fees? Drop the fees. We were all about it.
Advocates we were. Yes, we are.
We were. It was fun.
It was.
Would you recommend the program? The Transitional Year Programme?
I say yes. I don't want to say no because I think, finishing the program gave me so much self-esteem, or at least it boosted my self-esteem, because after many years of not being in school, like being a high school dropout and not being a mom, at an adult age, I thought being a young mom, I'm like, I've actually accomplished finishing a program, which I never thought was ever possible. So
you'd recommend the Transitional Year Program?
Definitely recommend
That's
to
the
take
U
that
of T
program.
children. So I think I would recommend it too. It was definitely an experience. It's a shame that you don't get the advantage that we had, which were some of the teachers then. I remember
Horace Campbell. Wasn't it? Horace was just amazing. Awesome. We miss him. Horace and Reeks, not Campbell.
Yes.
Horace and Reeks.
He was wonderful.
He was amazing.
I don't think he liked me in the beginning. I grew on him. They used to like to watch my ass. I remember a bunch of them.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I
remember. It kind of sticks out of everything.
And they kind of pretended like they weren't while they were busy studying my ass. And I'm thinking,
let's take a little peek.
Like, what's up with that?
See, even those professors be looking.
Asking me all kinds of dumbass questions in the beginning. Yeah, that's why I changed my style of clothes and shit. I thought, I want them to just focus on why I'm here and not my behind.
School and studies.
Yeah. What were we going to talk about today?
Well, there was a couple of things we had in mind. I guess just along the same topic of like Rosalind's book, politics of exclusion, in regards to like student funding and graduate studies.
What's student funding?
There you go. Not that I know of, but perhaps for other people.
Isn't that what her whole book's about?
That's exactly what her book is about.
Oh, man. I felt really mad at her for a minute.
Where's my book? Did I bring the book? Because I swear I brought it. Bring it. I think I left it. Okay, there, bring it. I went to go get it, and I had to say, like, there's I saw so many things problematic with it. You know, it's this cute little
You gotta
book.
take it out the bag.
Cute little book.
Somebody want to buy it. Although, how much was the book for you?
That's what I was gonna say, because that's why I was saying like one of the problematic things for me, because I'm just like,
it was $120 something for me.
This teeny tiny little thing. I thought, oh my gosh, I'm paying $120. I'm thinking, oh, it must be this big book.
And then it ends up being that.
Then this little teeny tiny thing, you know? And then I thought, okay, for it to be $120, you know, like $120, okay, guys? It was not available everywhere.
No,
it said
it was hard to track
down. And then I ordered this like probably 2 months ago, probably a little bit more. I wouldn't be surprised. But very important topic. Look, the politics of exclusion in graduate studies. And I wondered, like, could this be a reason why, like, it's not easily accessible? You know what I mean? And
somebody told me that maybe they have to actually print it, and you're paying the cost of printing the book. I don't know. I have no idea. I know me as a student, considering the way they are so cheap at that school, if I were a student hearing, oh, it's $120 something, I wouldn't buy it.
It discourages so many people. That's one of the things I thought. I'm like, because if we're talking about poor students, like, let's say, I didn't used to like to refer to myself as poor student, but I'll admit it. I'm a poor student.
I wasn't poor until I got to U of T. You can't be poor and go to U of T, boo. Yeah. You know, you got to do something called getting OSAP.
Oh, that's why I said poor.
And if you have bad credit, guess what?
You don't get OSAP.
No OSAP for you. So when I arrived at the university, I had no debt. You had no debt.
Nothing.
Nada.
Squeaky clean.
We were good.
I think my credit score was at like 700-800. It was 800. It was good.
Yeah.
Ask me now what it is. I'm ashamed.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, like, we shouldn't be, because whatever we spent was in
relation to studies.
You know, we were trying to get that education, and but they weren't honest with us, is what I feel. Yes. I feel, you know, coming into a space like this to learn, you know, if I were to tell you students what to do as far as I was concerned, I'd say research. You know, do a lot of research. Make sure you really can afford it. Because one thing we know for sure, the government is inept. So they probably will mess up your application at some point, your finances. So if you don't have someone to turn to, if you don't have some money hidden away, and I say hide. No, I'm joking. If you don't have somebody...
Oh no, this one, look, isn't even better.
No, but I mean, you know, you're going to be screwed. Yeah. So if you want to get Rosalind, at least the gist of what she's talking about, then get the book that the Transitional Year book. What was it called again? It's just called
the Access and Equity.
Access and Equity.
Into the university.
Yes, Karen Brathwaite. Look her up. And then when you look in there, they all talk about it. So everybody in there, you're going to hear from... what are their names?
Horace Campbell, Wanja, Gitari.
I love her.
Ahia Francis is in it. And there's a lot of alumni students, even current students who did it. Marili, who was like the program.
Oh, I remember Marili. She wanted to cover my breasts.
Yeah, she says, cover
remember
those
when
titties.
She started touching me?
Yes. Like, let me just cover them.
I know. She didn't even know me, and her hands were on my breasts.
Yeah. Like, she didn't want to see the girls. You know?
I think she intended well, but, you know... Sometimes I find with some of you Caucasian people, you feel privileged to reach out and touch our Black bodies. Don't do that. You know, even if you feel you know us and feel safe, don't touch. You need to have permission. You know, that's the first thing Grandma's going to tell you. These... These are a no for your fingers. It's no. And if she doesn't invite you, whether it be me, her, or who, don't touch without an invitation, honey. It's okay to lust. And, you know, I was charging something I got at Rexall. I think I said it was Rexall, but Juliet said, no, it's Walmart, Mom. Anyways, they had it for $40.
Highly recommended, huh?
It buzzes.
And apparently it's waterproof as well.
It is. I was going to take it, but it's so fragile. I was going to bring one of them out, and then I thought, well, when I put it's for 18 years and older. No, I think I put no age restrictions. So then I thought, if I pull that out, will they get mad at me? Because, you know, I think there's an expectation of us grandmas to I Googled grandma. I Googled it to see like what is
The
grandma?
definition?
Yeah, I
What
want to
is
know
the
what is
definition of
grandma
grandma?
today. You
Yeah.
know what I
I'm
mean?
always
'Cause I never
curious.
thought about it. I mean, you're so busy being something. Who has time to think about it? You know, it's like being black. I never thought of myself as black. I was taught my name is Carla. So when I introduce myself, I don't go, "Hi, I'm black woman." You know what I mean? I say,
I am disabled girl. Nice to meet you.
you know, do you say, "Hey, I'm Carmel"? No, we say, "Hi, our name. Hi, Carla. Hi, Ericka." That's how that works. So I never thought in terms of black, white, green, purple, you know, nor my sexuality. You know what? They want you to tick the boxes. What do you prefer? Why are you in my, why are you in there? Why are they asking those questions?
I wonder.
They're nosy.
They're too nosy.
Obviously. Like I said, I'm a trisexual, boo. If I want to, I'll try it. And if I don't want to, but you got to get out my panties. You're too nosy. You know, some of the things the school asks is like, get out my panties. If you want to get in something, get in my bank account that is hurting.
Yes,
Like
and
many
bless
of your
it.
students. Bless the banks. You know, bless us students. We shouldn't have fees. Like, I'm a grandma and I've done this process now. And so I've gotten to see it from the perspective of the parent and as the student, etc. And I think it was good because, you know, you're telling children, go to school, go to school, go to school. Da 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 da. It's going to lead you somewhere. And then you actually do it at this age and you get a perspective that you miss out on. Maybe if I were the younger age. And honestly, we need to stop stressing our kids out. They probably, you know, our children need therapy. Is what
Lots
they
of it.
need. Stop stressing them out. I get it that they should pursue doing well, and because nobody wants them to pursue an E. An A is nice. I got them, and I'm enjoying them. I mean, I wouldn't be doing my PhD without them. You know,
90s and
so
up, baby.
no, A's are nice. I won't lie. It's like diamonds too.
Like jewelry.
I don't know. I've never worn the pretend stuff. What is it? Zirconium or something?
I think so.
Who does that?
They want to be flossing, so they want to look all glittery.
But anyways, so Grandma forgot what she was talking about.
You're talking about bless the account?
I thought of something yesterday. I blessed my account. Sorry, girl. For goodness sake. You know, I'm supposed to be fully funded. Did you know that they only give me enough for my rent? I can't buy cotton out. So if we have more pandemic,
not even on the specials.
I can't wipe my ass. What I have to do is, well, pray. And
have faith.
Something. I mean, they kicked her out.
Oh, yeah.
Now, let's remember, the pandemic happened, right? And the city
2020 March, right?
Yeah, everything shut down. And Ericka, who has my 3 grandchildren, had to deal with her children and the shutdown and everything else. And of course, you know, we had assignments, etc. But she couldn't get to them because, unlike most students, she's got 3 and she's single. And we won't talk about my son.
Okay, that's a topic for another day.
That's another day. Anyways, so they kicked her out. You know how everybody was saying, well, you know what, let's not act hastily.
We're all in this together, guys. It's like the biggest.
All in this together.
I'm like, that's
No, that's not what happened. They said, sling your hook. They gave her a date to get the hell out. They dropped her. So she couldn't believe it. She thought they would give her.
Actually, I was depressed for months.
Because we started together, and she thought that they would give her some time, given the pandemic and everything else. But not only did they kick her out, they're telling her to get the hell out of the building.
Yeah. Eviction notice.
And which is crazy, considering that this institution is all about supporting equity and being forward-thinking. And
social justice.
I remember when we were first starting, and they were doing the Boundless campaign, and they were talking about dreaming boundlessly. And I remember it kind of resonated with me because that's exactly what I was doing when I started the university. You know, I was telling her to dream boundlessly because I said, Ericka, come with me. You know, my son may be picking his paths, but I think you should think about this one. And if you come with me, I'll be your companion. And she said, okay. So she put a lot of faith and trust, not just in me, but in the university as well. And then they dumped her. Like, you know, she was in the work program.
So I was in my last year of my master's, actually, my master's of education in the social justice education department.
That she's not getting any of.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
It's so sad, and it was my last year, and actually my girls that year before the pandemic, so March 2020, February, January, December 2019, my girls were sick constantly, and yeah, I was having a hard time keeping up. But of course, a lot of the offices they closed, so nobody to call. So finally, when I did finally get through into somebody, and I think her name was oh gosh, I won't even remember her name actually, so I won't say her name. But she works in the financial aid office, and she's like, no, you gotta contact OSUP directly. I contact OSUP through email because, mind you, they didn't have a telephone to call. And they're like, no, you gotta get in touch with your financial aid counselor. Like, my financial counselor just told me to contact you, and they're like, no, you have to contact them. And she just kept telling me, well, I can't help you. That's out of my hands. You have to contact OSAP. Later to find out she could have helped me, and she could have like helped me adjust back into the program.
They can always help you if they really want to.
And I just thought it was so sad because I know that there was a lot of students they were helping. You know, they're picky and choosy, I guess, with whoever they want to.
Rosalind says it in her book.
Yeah.
Actually, she'll in her books, in both of them, she tells you that OISE is probably the most underfunded space at U of T. And after doing much research, and let's not forget she was a professor. Her name was Dr. Rosalind Thomas Long. After much research, she discovered that perhaps they're racist asses. You know, when they collected that $2 billion, OISE wasn't getting, I don't think OISE was getting much. Actually, if anything, they've cut down the students that OISE can bring in, yet they lavish the rest of if we were in engineering.
Yeah, they moved 49 St. George Street, didn't they? For their
At least I could, instead of having water, I might have been able to get some pop. Like, honestly,
tap water at that.
I really wish that when I was going to TYP, they'd have told me not to go towards OISE. I remember the lady told you not to pursue teaching.
Yeah.
Right at the beginning, she said, don't do it. She said, don't make the mistake. Yeah. But I wish somebody would be more honest to me about how underfunded OISE is. And I wish they'd been honest with me about pursuing this PhD track, because I didn't know that when they talk about funding that it was going to mean that I'd have to starve. I didn't know that meant, because the first they invite you, you get a letter and it says, congratulations, we'd like to invite you to do your PhD here at U of T. And I think that was around January, February. And at the same time, I was having seizures. Rosalind was sleeping here. I had a lot of traffic going on at my house because people were struggling. And so I didn't answer. Yeah, definitely. And so she was just, Rosalind was like, oh, wonderful, Carla. Oh, I'm so proud of you. And I'm looking at her like, okay, Rosalind, are you okay? Because she was sick. And, she was so enthusiastic, she made me enthusiastic too. But then the pandemic hit, and, I wasn't sure what to make of it. It was crazy. I keep saying it, but what's always stood out for me with the pandemic was the people lining up for the toilet paper.
Oh my gosh, and when it was off the shelves?
I think they were really checking for their own ass. I use a rag if I have to,
Well, that's what I do.
Just for you Caucasian people, there's nothing wrong with washing there. You don't always need paper. Actually, it's probably more cleanly if you give it a little rinse.
Carry a little water bottle.
Ladies, freshen it up. In case they want to. Just in case. Keep it fresh.
Them spitting out paper.
Don't worry, I'm going to have a class on that for y'all. I'm here to help. That's why I set this up. I set this up because I find that, you should go to your elders.
For questions, for
all of
clarifications.
And I don't care about education on that level. I'm sorry. Because there are many, many, many men and women in age who have more education than the people over at U of T. Take my word for it. I went there. Oh, my daughter, and I guess my wannabe son-in-law. He's here. He wants to be something. We're not sure. So we're going to take a little break, and we're going to come back to you.